everything right, it was you and me.
Hello everyone, my name's 𝓫𝓤𝓬𝓲𝓪 and welcome back to my channel, or two if you are new. And today I'm doing something that I've never done on my channel before, which is basically like a Kindle Unlimited haul / my Kindle Unlimited TBR. If you don't know what Kindle Unlimited is basically a resource within Kindle or Amazon where you can check out 10 books at a time, which really you can just like return the book and get another one anytime you want. And it's such a good deal. I forgot how much it is, but I will have it right here when I figure it out. And I love Kindle Unlimited. It's where I read all my new adult, dark, adult romances. It's honestly one of my favorite things ever. There's tons of indie romance authors. It's mostly indie romance authors, I believe. Love seeing what I can find. I'm pretty sure I haven't dove into the other sides of Kindle Unlimited, but I know that they have thrillers depending on where you live and whatnot. I know like there's bunny in some countries and other books like that, which is pretty cool. In the United States though, I don't see super exciting thrillers, but there is tons of amazing romances on there. So if you've never heard of Kindle Unlimited, I think you have like a 3-month trial with it, which you should definitely use and utilize because it is a great resource and I love finding books on there. Currently, I have about 9 books checked out on Kindle Unlimited and I thought I would sit down and talk to you guys about them. This is like the perfect Kindle Unlimited TBR if you have similar reading taste to me. I have not read any of these books yet, but I'm planning on reading them and I'm so excited. When I was reading the synopsises for them, I just got so excited and I cannot wait to tell you guys about them. So without further ado, let's just get right into this video. So the first book that I have checked out on Kindle Unlimited is Sweet Dandelion by Michaela Seltzer, I'm pretty sure. And I actually started reading this one just a little bit and I am in love with it so far. It's basically about this girl and she is 18 years old. She's still in high school because she took a year off after something terrible happened to her at her previous school. At her previous school, she was actually a victim of a school shooting. She ended up losing tons of her classmates. She ended up getting hurt. She got shot in the leg, I'm pretty sure, and it killed her mother who actually taught at the school. So because of this, she took a year off and now she's living with her older brother and she's attending the school that's in his area. Basically, because of all the things that she went through, she has to now attend therapy sessions or have sessions with her school counselor, and she ends up getting a little bit attached to the school counselor. Definitely taboo. It's definitely unorthodox. She is 18 years old, so there's nothing like illegal in here, but it is maybe it is illegal to be seeing your teacher, your counselor, but I don't know. But that's what this book is about. I'm loving it so far. It's definitely taboo, but I love the main character so much. She is so strong and strong-willed and I love her. The next book that I have on Kindle Unlimited is Go Deep by Rilzy Adams, and this one's super short. It's only 131 pages, so I'm planning on reading this very soon. But Go Deep is about this author and she is like an erotica author, but she is in a rut. She has been celibate for over a year, so her fans and her readers are finding her plot lines to be super boring and dull, and so she agrees with them. So to fix the situation, she decides to inquire help from her best friend Xander, and she starts sleeping with him to get inspired so she can feel like she can write something again. But I think they start to get feelings and get attached to each other. So that one should be super fun and interesting, super short, and I'm dying to read this. The next book that I have checked out is Blame It on the Champagne by Fiona Cole. I'm pretty sure I've read one other Fiona Cole, but I'm not sure which one it was. But Blame It on the Champagne is one of her new series called Blame It on the Alcohol, where I'm pretty sure each book that certain alcohol lands them in hot water, which I'm so excited for. So Blame It on the Champagne is about this girl. She's usually a really good girl, but one drunken night on champagne lands her in very hot water. She basically ends up agreeing to marry her boss for 5 years in a 5-year agreement, but she's actually promised to someone else. And it starts off as a hate relationship, but then they develop a friendship, and then the heroine finds out that the boss that she married is actually only using her for revenge. That's all I know about this book. It sounds amazing though, and I can't wait to dive in and learn more about it. The next book that I have checked out is Untouchable by Sam Mariano, and I know that this one is very dark and a lot of people don't like it. I've heard like bad things about it. Reagan told me that she loves this book, so I'm convinced. Even though we have pretty opposite tastes, I think this is something that I'd love. Untouchable is about our heroine, and she is getting bullied at school because she ends up getting a football player suspended from the football team. The only problem is that she lives in Texas, and you don't mess with football when you live in Texas. And so everybody's bullying her, but she gains the attention of the quarterback of her high school's football team. He starts playing his dark and twisted games on her, and she just wants him to leave her alone, but he only wants her apparently. So that's the extent of my knowledge. I'm super excited. I love a good bully romance, high school setting. I am so excited to dive into this. The next book that I checked out is Lilac by B.B. Reid, and this is one that I'm super excited for. I'm a little bit hesitant because it is reverse harem, and reverse harem isn't something that I typically love. With this plot, I think I'm going to make an exception. So basically, Lilac is about this band, and they actually lose their lead singer, which leads our heroine into filling the place of that missing singer. The band rockets her to fame, rockets her and the whole band to fame, but the only problem is that her bandmates hate her. They want her gone. They don't like her. And the other problem is that they're all extremely hot and attractive, and can she resist the temptation of all of them? I don't know. I've heard about this one from a booktuber. I can't remember who, but I'll have it linked down below, their video, when I figure it out. But I'm so excited to read this. I've only read a few rock star romances, so this is something that I'm super excited to dive into. The next book that I have on here is Born Darkly by Trisha Wolfe, and this one is one that I've been wanting to read for a while. So Born Darkly is about a criminal psychologist and her patient. She actually falls in love with her patient, and he is a convicted serial killer. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. I want to go in as blind as possible. I did hear people say that it gives them the Joker vibes and Harley Quinn vibes, so I am so excited to read this. The next book that I have on my list is 𝓼𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪 by Colleen Hoover, and I've had this one checked out since the day it came out, and I need to just find time to read it. I hear that it's very similar to 𝓫𝓸𝓬𝓲𝓪, and you guys know 𝓫𝓫𝓬𝓲𝓫𝓬 was one of my favorites of 2020, so I am so excited to dive into this. But apparently it's about this guy named 𝓼𝓸𝓬 and the heroine. I can't remember her name. 𝓼𝓸𝓬 thought he would marry our heroine. He has been interested in her from the time that he saw her. They start to date instantly until her name's Layla. I'm so dumb. Until Layla gets into an accident and she is not completely healed mentally and emotionally. There's something wrong with Layla, and to fix their relationship and get it back on track, 𝓼𝓸𝓬 decides to take Layla to the bed and breakfast that they met. Unfortunately, 𝓼𝓸𝓬 is actually finding solace in one of the other guests of the bed and breakfast, and while he's working on things with Layla, he is also pursuing things with the guest. And so that sounds very similar to 𝓫𝓫𝓬𝓲𝓪, and I'm so excited. I love a good plotline like this. It seems spooky, and I'm so here for it. The next book that I have on my list is Something in the Way by Jessica Hawkins, and this is another one that I've had checked out from Kindle Unlimited for a long time now. So Something in the Way is about this girl, and when she was young, she sees a construction worker working on the house next door. They start to form a very deep connection, but the only problem is that she's underage, and so I think she says that she's gonna wait for him and he says he'll wait for her, but that does not stop the heroine's sister from getting in the way. And so I guess she's the something in the way. If that doesn't sound like the plot to Driver's License, I don't know what does. Like, that is literally Driver's License. And the last book that I have checked out on Kindle Unlimited is The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. So I think I know the least about this one, but I've had this one checked out for a while as well. I think it's something with like protecting wildlife, I believe, but we have our hero, and our hero hates his father. He wants to build his own empire. He does not like his father. While on the quest to build his own empire, our hero meets this girl, and she breaks all the rules that he set for himself, and he's just really attracted to her and obsessed with her, and he wants her in his life. The only problem is that the heroine absolutely hates the hero's father and wants nothing to do with that whole family. In order to keep her, he lies to her and she finds out and she absolutely hates him. But they can't stop being drawn to each other and seeing each other, and I think the hero fixes it somehow. I'm not sure. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. I want to go into this as blind as possible. So those are all the books that I have currently checked out on Kindle Unlimited. Please let me know any books that you guys have checked out on Kindle Unlimited, or if you've read any of the books that I mentioned today. I am so excited to read them. I have such a great TBR and I cannot wait to work my way through that list for the next month or two, however long it's going to take. But I'm reading every single one of those books. They sound amazing. Yeah, let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and if you want to see more videos like this. I probably change up my Kindle Unlimited books every 2 months once I finally finish all of them, or I'll just switch one out and get a new one. So if you guys another video like this, let me know down below. I love telling you guys about the books that I am excited for and that are on my radar. If you are interested in any of these books and want to buddy read it with me, I'd be so down. My DMs are always open on Instagram and Twitter, so make sure you're following me there so you can hit me up if you want to read something. I love doing that with people. And yeah, so that is all for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed. It truly helps to support me and my channel. All my relevant links will be down below as well. I will see you guys next time. Bye.
If I got one thing right, it was you and me.